Kia ora, nau mai, haere mai, and welcome back to Mem's Journeys. The first thing I want to say is thank you so much to my select special group of viewers that always take time out of their day to check out what's on my channel, and I am so grateful to you. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. The one thing about my channel is that it's mainly trips around New Zealand, and because of the COVID pandemic and the aftermath of that, I just thought maybe I should just take a tour around my own country and just see how beautiful it is, all the things that I've heard. There's just so many things that we as the ordinary population don't get to see in New Zealand. So now I'm getting to see all of those fantastic things, and I just want to share it with you, the viewer. The other thing I wanted to say is aroha mai mo taku wāroa. Sorry for the delay. I've had a bit of an issue with my editing app, but now we're back online and we're starting all over again with some new content. So this video is to do with my trip. It's part of the trip that I made to Waitangi. And so I travelled up to Waitangi, and then when I came back via the East Coast. So, and I also went around Coromandel and down the east coast of the Bay of Plenty. Oh, no, I went through the Bay of Plenty and then I came out I went around the Coromandel and came down the east coast. And then I got as far as Tauranga. I stayed there for the night at the Freedom Camping Grounds, which is excellent there at the Tect. And I travelled right across the island to the west coast of New Zealand to a place called Raglan. And the thing that attracts me about Raglan is that it's beautiful, for one thing, and it's a cute little township. And also it is the home of one of our leading political activists, Eva Rickard. And in fact, she is featured up at the Raglan Museum. So I went there to have a look, and I talked to some of the people that were there. And it was really, really interesting. I had a look around the marae and also around the township, and I took some footage around the actual bay that's just sitting outside the township, and also the studio motel unit that I was staying in. I did factor in a motel unit to stay in for a couple of days because I just get tired, and sometimes it's better for my physical health, especially because my van is very small. It's a minivan, so I do have to be doubling over like this a lot. But I love it, and it does the job, and it's been taking me around the island everywhere I go, all around the South Island, mainly all around the North Island and everywhere else. So it's just nice that if you're my age or older, it's always nice to be able to feature in a motel stay, even a stay in a hostel, or a stay in even a dock hut if you're in one of the dock areas. That's Department of Conservation. So anyway, without further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I'm on my way to Raglan now and going through the Whaingaroa Gorge. And yeah, I'll be staying in Raglan for 2 days. And I've got my own unit, so I'm glad about that. I could do some walks and spread out a bit, and yeah, have a sense of normality for a little bit, and then I'll meander my way. I'm just at the Whaingaroa Gorge, and look at that, somebody's ripped that out. I think they've hacked away at this as well. This is the Pope here. I think this might have been on the news. Alright everybody, like I was saying, if you can manage it within your budget when you're travelling around on a camper van, always try and factor in a stay in a motel unit just to get all your gears together and have a good rest. And this is what I got. I've got a tourist flat. This is Raglan Holiday Park. So I came here last time and I had my van and I camped in my van and I had a powered site. This time I got a unit for 2 days, so beautiful. It's same as any motel unit. Fridge, microwave, facilities, cooking. And also in Raglan they have specific waste disposal here, like they have recycling rubbish, but also a food container for food rubbish, and that goes to the Raglan zero waste facility that's just up the road. It's one of the biggest zero waste management facilities in the country, Raglan. So they have these everywhere, these little bins, and these are green like other ones, but these are made out of corn flour, so they actually do decompose when they put them through the composting process. They have a great big compost, I don't know what you call it, all these composting bins all put together. These do compost. They do break down. Not all compost bags that you buy from the shop break down like this one. So this is from Raglan, from the zero waste. That's what we should get, is more of those kind of bags for our rubbish. So this is and look at the toilet facilities. Oh, I think I'm just loving it. This is a walk-in shower, like this is, and you've got that kind of shower. I just wanted to say that when you're doing van life around the countryside, some of the public facilities are just terrible and not that well maintained by the councils. So to be able to stop and have a lovely clean place to stay with beautiful toilets and shower facilities is a real plus. This is a walk-in shower, like this is, and you've got that kind of shower. The other motel unit that I was in wasn't like this. And then you've got a lovely big queen size bed, windows, lots of light and air, and if you have children and mokopunas, you've got your bunks. So it's a little bit of a mess because I've just got in, but I know it's cool to go and be in a caravan. You can hire a caravan as well, but when I've been travelling around for a couple of weeks and I just stay in my van, it's really nice to get a unit after a couple of weeks or so. And I'm right by the beach, so I'm going to go and have a swim soon. I'm just going to have a bit of a rest, so I'm quite tired. I've driven over from checked Freedom Camp this morning, and so that's just south of Tauranga. So I've come from the east coast and I'm over now right on the west coast. And they're really, every time I've been in one, they've always well looked after, clean, very tidy. Yeah, exactly what you want when you're tired and you need a break from travelling. We've even got a TV, which I'm going to watch in a minute. I got in around about 2 o'clock. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go into town. I might go up to the zero waste facility because they sell things up there as well, and I'm looking for garden ornaments. I'll just see what they've got. Sometimes they make things. So, yeah. So I'm here today and tomorrow. Here we go. This is where it all happened, the Eva Rickard protests. I'm in the Raglan Museum, and that's the pose she used, and that was the garb she used on that protest. Oh, amazing. This is beautiful, this pose. Here it is there.
Are you filming it? Good idea.
Yeah. What do you think about all this?
I was here.
What?
Amazing. My dad was the greenkeeper. But Mum and Eva were best friends.
Is that right?
Yeah,
oh,
so
wow. I
was,
think she was amazing, this
I
woman.
think she was amazing. She started a movement for sure. She had lots of community support.
Did she?
Well, I felt she did.
Is it still the same these days?
The community support? Yeah. It's a really good community. Yeah. There's no... I mean, you're going to get... Of course you're going to get racism,
everything.
you know. Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. But I choose to rise above that, you know.
Yeah, well, that's good.
You know, yeah, because Mum and her, they grew up here, and then they...
Can I take a thing of you?
What for?
Talking about
Oh,
Eva
no,
Rickard?
no. No, it's not my story, it's their story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, though, yeah. But it was awesome, you know, because we knew her on such a personal level.
Yeah.
And she just got stronger and stronger and stronger, you know. Yeah.
So her daughter's out there now?
Yes, actually, she was just having a meeting when I walked past her when I came down here.
Oh.
She's up in town there. But yes, and her son's out there and her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and yeah.
Wow.
It's a whole
Whānau.
yeah, and it's a whole thing.
Whapakainga,
Whole
is it?
thing. Yeah. It's a whole, you know, they do lots of stuff out there, you know, lots of, yeah, it's great. Amazing woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a lovely lady that I met in the Raglan Museum, and it was just really nice to hear the local story, and that Eva Rickard was quite well supported by the community during that time of upheaval in Raglan. And they are a nice little community. But it was really good to be able to go to the museum and learn about that sort of stuff, because that's all part of our history, and it's part of what makes New Zealand New Zealand. So I thought I'd put that in for you. Thanks. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this, please like, subscribe, and comment, and also share. I am quite open to you sharing my videos. Kia ora. here's to you, and all the best for the upcoming year.